Hello. How's everyone doing? Can you hear me? Yes, hopefully you can hear me. Should all be good. So, what are we doing today? We are working on my Sketchmas entry. My Sketchmas entry is not Sketchmas, it's Sketchster. Sketchmas is the original jam, Sketchster is the Easter variant. So hopefully you guys can all hear me well. Hopefully. So my idea for the game jam, so I'm running the game jam. The prompts are trapped, fire, climb, and chocolate. So I thought I'd try and do all of those. You don't have to, you can do one prompt. But I thought it'd be fun to try and work all four in. So I'm working on the idea of a guy who gets trapped in a chocolate factory, like an abandoned chocolate factory, has sort of like a hatred of chocolate and the chocolatier, because he believes the chocolatier is using magic. I'm a little bit undecided still whether there should actually be magic involved. But basically he goes, there's an addiction in the village to chocolate, and everyone's like, hey now, there's no more chocolate and we're addicted, so bad things are happening. So they go to the factory and they're accosted by a monster, and the main character gets knocked down into like a pit and has to try and escape. And the only way he can escape is by essentially turning the chocolate factory back on. And I was hoping it would be some sort of like weird horror thing of, oh, this thing I hated, I am now in charge of, sort of thing. So this is the chocolatier, and I'm trying to make the main menu scene right now. So let's see, will this work? No, because the camera needs to be... Wait, it should work. Why isn't it working? Because I haven't rendered the viewport to anything. So what we need to do is we need to make a viewport container. Go. Project settings. Have I not set the window size? I have not set the window size. Terrible. Okay. We want to make this viewport. We want to make this keep. Okay, there we go. Right. And I thought I said flip V. What? So have they fixed this in 3.5 so that you no longer need to have flip V on by default? That'd be very nice if they have. Let's put a little bit of music on. Hmm. Let's add a... I want him to be just like just out of the shadows, like so you can barely see him maybe. Maybe what I should do maybe is that's how you do it. Okay, and then let's turn the spotlight on. And then I'm undecided about the... No, not new glasses, just wear them when I feel like my focus isn't quite there. I've had these for ages. I tend to not wear them too much. So I can't decide which font I prefer. Like, this feels more fancy, this feels more threatening. Both feel quite chocolatey. I think this one's probably the better one. Oh. Except I don't want the... So if we... Oops. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. Right. Okay, and then we'll just grab the candles font. Boop. That's annoying. There we go. I think this works better for the sort of threatening aura. Gives it just a little bit of a hint of chocolatiness. Second one. Top one is nicer if horror. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to give off like a semi-threatening vibe. I need to set this. Ooh, I quite like the way the letters kind of merge into each other there. like they're sort of oozing from each other. Yeah, I know I need some drip. I was thinking blood. It's not really that kind of horror, but there will be some sort of bits of violence. Don't know why why am I doing these drips manually? I could just use the prompt page. You know what I might do? What I might do is let's try this. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the stroke, and we're going to make this red. Make a blood red. Yeah. Maybe give it a bit of noise, a little bit of noise. Make it a little bit darker maybe make it 3D. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to mask it. Oops. Really? Why is that not working? Is it because it needs to be converted to curves first? Is it because I need to get rid of the effects first? Excuse me. Is it because it needs to be... Wait, what? Okay, so let's turn off all of these effects. Why? There we go. Something like that. Maybe it needs to be less 3D effect. Or maybe more 3D effect? Something like this. Something like that. And then maybe there. That'll do for now. Can always tweak it later. He says keeping tweaking. Okay. Ooh. Not what I was going for, but it looks kind of cool. And then now that this is loaded, open recent, sketch to prompt. Stop it. I want these three things. And I want to put these here somewhere. Don't worry, they'll look better in a minute. Let me grab this one. Scale this one down. And we'll stick them. Well, first things first, we're going to get rid of this outline. Because that's stupid. There we go. Then we're going to put them beneath this one. Except not like that. Like that. And then we're going to copy the style. Oops. Unload. Click that. There we go. And then we're going to group these. Nope. We're going to... What we're going to do is we're going to group these. Turn off the effects on these ones. And then we're going to actually, no, what would, yeah, well, let's copy this style somehow. Okay, and then we're going to somehow add style from selection. There we go. Okay, so now we can turn this off. And we're going to come into here. We're going to add the FX. Oops, we're going to add the effect. Stop it. We're going to add the effects. There we go. And then maybe we grab this one and move it to like move it like this. How's that? Does that look good? I think that looks good. This one could do a little bit of positional work. Yeah, I like that. Gives a suitably threatening vibe to the whole thing. I think I just want to... How's that? I think that's good. Oops. Okay, and then we go into here. We want to hide this. We want to add a texture rect. Quick load. Something like that, and then we want to add a black background. No, I want to color rect. Something like that. And then we want to go main menu, create. Yeah. And then we want to center this. We want to duplicate this. Call this rate. Call this quit. Quit. Rate. Play. To put this. Okay, so it is working. I think that was just a problem with my laptop. Good to know. Okay, that's kind of what I want. And then we'd need a player. So we're going to add so we're going to make a new inherited scene. We're going to call this Tev and save this into player. So what we want to do, save and save, we want to add in a Tev. Oh, he's big. Oh, he's really big. Okay, Tev should not be that big. Tev should be smaller. So, how tall is Tev then? The bounding box. The whole thing should be so we want him to be, let's see, he needs to be 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Yeah. So Tev should be about that big. So he needs to be exactly half the size he is at the moment. Good to know. And then the interact area needs to be about half the size again. And the collision shape needs to be half. So divide that by 2 and divide that by 2. And then this needs to be transformed. Perfect. Okay, we can keep the interaction area about the same, I think. Maybe... oh, not radius, we want 2. And then we just want to move this down by 0.8. Okay, there we go. And then this obviously needs to come down. By about half. 159. There we go. Okay. So then this can just go back to normal. Or can it? Oops. Still looks a bit big. Will he even fit through the hole? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to call this cave level. And we're going to close this, and then we're going to rename it to cave level. Okay. Main menu. Get tree dot change scene game dot to sin var err equals this if error does not equal okay, print error loading game error. Okay. Rate. We might put that in a, so we'll leave that for now. And quit. We want to say get tree dot quit. Okay, and then we want to say Funk, ready. Spatial. Chocolate monster. Whoa, excuse me. Oh. That was rather unexpected. Something like that. Okay. Then we want to find a nice font. So, is the monster scene animation player? It is idling. Okay. It is repeating, rather. Okay. So. Oh, wait. So, all I need to do with this is play a model, play character. Oh. Okay, and then all we need to do. No! Where's the Ness character gone? Because I made like a separate model from Ness, right? So. There. File, export. Ness model. So we want to we want to duplicate new inherited scene. We want to say Ness, and then we want to, we then need to open up Ness model. Something's gone a bit wrong there. I'm sure there was a... Okay, I think I know what's wrong. So I think, yeah, so we want to call this Ness Skin. File, export, Ness model. Was that a selection only? Yes, okay. So we need to come back into Blender, it'll do the thing. We close this, don't save, Ness model, new inherited. There we go. Cool. So then we want to save this. Then we want to save this. So then we want to go into Tev. We want to replace that with player model. And then we want to go into player character and we want to delete this player model. Save, save. So great. So we want this to be 0.5, 180. Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. Right. So we don't want this, we want okay, so this should now be right. So Tev should now be this big. Willy Wonka, yeah, kinda. How are you? You good? So we want to let's do this. And we're going to level Tev bring camera dot set true. And we want to go into the editor settings and we want to make the window placement same as editor. Well, I'm sure my eyes would like to pass out on me like weaklings and cowards, but I'm good. Why would your eyes like to pass out on you? Why can't I move the camera? So the speed for the player character needs to be about half. So that's good to know. 5, 7, and then like 3.5. How's that? Because my napping schedule is all broken. Oh no! I thought you were on the stream a little bit early. Ah! So why did that happen? Yeah, 3.5. I'm not getting on with 4 just yet. It's a really cool update, but it's not feature complete enough. Hi, Bad Cop, how are you? Yeah, I just found it not feature complete enough, and yeah. No, not yet. Soon, but not yet. I mean, I have it. I have it installed. I'm just not using it. Tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, I've got it. It's just, yeah. How are you guys doing anyway? You good? Working on a game with it right now. Nice. So my main thing was I was porting a project from 3 to 4. This one, Ducky Bug Destroyer, and like one of the core features of that is being able to record audio, and I just couldn't. I did try the upgrade tool, yeah. It worked surprisingly well, but there was still a lot broken, and it was just easier to just manually port. So with Bug Destroyer, I basically just went file by file and was like, what doesn't work? This, and this. Okay, fix. And I found that was a lot quicker than trying to go through the automatically upgraded stuff and going, okay, well, this just... Because it also gave me a chance to like tweak some of my code and make it a bit more efficient and nicer to read and stuff. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to stick with 3.5 because I feel like 4 is just that little bit too much in flux to trust. Especially for like jam games where things have to work on the web. And then, yeah, I don't know, I just, no. But I really want to move to 4 because I kind of prefer the way GDScript looks and stuff. Is it crashed? No, it's just not doing anything. Why is that? So that shouldn't be causing a problem. That shouldn't be causing a problem. That shouldn't be causing a problem. So what game are you working on in it? Because the logo is on top. but it should pass. What if I just ignore it? Doing a game for LDG Game Jam 2023. Ooh. Little Dr. Games is proud to be hosting our first ever game jam. For the past handful of years, we've been involved with game jams, both okay. Cool. Interesting. You don't fancy squeezing in a little bit of extra time in for a Sketchster game jam, do you? I've never heard of Little Doctor. This is my jam, yeah. I have now, yes. I will be back in just like 2 seconds. There's not a theme as such, there's prompts. And this time there's only 4 prompts instead of the usual 12. But the caveat with this one is that you have to actually use at least one of the prompts. Previously they were sort of like rough suggestions and you didn't actually have to use any of them. Oop. Have a link. Ah, man. Oh well. Maybe next time. Next one will probably be Sketchween, which is the Halloween one. So plenty of time. Unless I replace all the treasure with chocolate coins. Ooh. You could do. I wouldn't tell anyone. Why am I struggling with this today? What is going on? Because I moved everything around, didn't I? We can just delete that bit and then play. There we go. Right. Why? The door should be blocking now. Why are they disabled by default? Because enabled isn't on. Okay. Right. Okay. So what I need to do... Right, we need to change the type of this to an area. We then need to collisions. So then we want to say set collisions. Okay. Func set enabled e bool enabled equals e, and then we want to say collision shape dot disabled equals not enabled. Okay. Then we want to say func set collisions enabled e bool collisions enabled equals e if collisions enabled. No, we just want to say this one dot disabled equals not enabled. Okay, that should be okay. And then this needs to be area. And then we need to add a collision shape. And we need a new box shape. And we want the extents to be 5? No. 1's about right. And then 2. And I guess 0.5 would be good enough. There we go. So we play. Okay, let's close this scene, open it again. Cave door, extends area. Set enabled E. Collision shape disabled. Am I doing something wrong, or is this just a random glitch that I've encountered because I changed the type of cave door? I don't know. Set enabled. Enabled equals E. It's probably... Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to make a new inherited scene. We're going to copy the box shape from here. And I'm going to copy these three things from here to here. Oops. Right, and then we're going to save this over the cave door. And then we're going to stop. We're going to play the game. And no bug. Okay, cool. So then we go into game, we go into level, we go into cave door. We're going to cave door. Going to move that there, we're going to delete that, and then we are going to wonder why the exports aren't available. Because I haven't put the script on it. Okay. Enabled, collisions enabled, and then we turn off enabled. That's what we want to do. Okay. So then we go into the game, we press play and hope it works. Yes. How? How is this a thing? Why is this a thing? It's upsetting. This should not be a thing that's hard to get working. So what's going on? So let's have a look. We go back to the cave door scene. We look at the collision shapes. They're both not disabled. Static bodies. Is it because they don't have a mesh? No, there's the mesh. So is it because the mesh is too complicated for Godot to solve? So what if we... So that's correct. It might be this crazy wonky collision mesh. Okay, so what if we go into the cave door? And instead of saying call, we'll say like so, and then SZ. Then we're going to say door board static call only. Save. Grab you. bet it's because... Save, file, export, and let's see what happens. So, we come back into Godot. We save this, we close it. We open this, new inherited scene. Much simpler collision, that's good. And then we go back into the cave door scene, much simpler collision, that's good. So, put that there like that. No. Okay, that's fine. So we go into door bash test and we try it out. Okay, that's the problem. Cave door. So we want to say doorboard static. Right, okay. I'll just make this again. New box shape, 3D. You know what? I'm going to leave it like that for now. Okay, no bugs there. Oops. Yeah, okay, cool. It's kind of annoying that you can see the door a little bit. But that's fine. We can fix that later maybe. Okay. If area dot has method interact area dot okay. Oops. And then, yeah, so it needs to be that way around. I guess for safety's sake, I could always have the interaction shape be centered just a little bit. There we go. That'll just about do. Okay, so let's show the visible collision shapes. So then we want to play. Okay. Why can't I rotate the camera? Func set. Can interact CI interact area dot collision shape dot disabled equals not can interact. Okay, so next thing's next. Func set can look CL bool can look equals CL. Spring arm dot set process. Okay. So then we go into the spring arm script, unhandled, input event mouse motion. So is it because in game in level we've got this debug which is eating the input? Yes, that was what it was. Okay, and we want to if true, the subject is pickable, can detect the mouse pointer entering or leaving. So we don't want that. What we want is So how was I planning on doing this exactly? I might need to do a snap so it doesn't slide on the slope, or make the slopes a lot less come on. Is that better? Is that better? Yeah, okay, cool. Apparently, my mic just crashed while I was talking. Very bizarre. Okay, so what am I making? I am making a game. The premise is that... What is the premise? The premise is that this weird chocolatier sort of turns up at a village one day and is like, hey, I'd like to set up a factory here. I'll give you loads of free chocolate. And then the villagers are like, cool, what is this weird chocolate? And they try it and they're like, yeah, really nice. And then he sets up the factory and basically either like just starts charging them and then the chocolate dries up and they're like, but we're addicted to the chocolate now and he must be a magician because he made us addicted through his magic chocolate. We're all dying because we want more chocolate. And so they like go pitchforks in hand to get him to give them chocolate, and they find the factory sort of on but not necessarily producing chocolate, and then they're attacked by a creature, and then the main character gets dragged into this pit and has to find a way to escape, and he goes over to this door and he can't interact with anything until he has a source of light. The only source of light at the moment is the roof light, and then he looks up and calls up, and then basically he goes to send his sister to find his lighter, which he dropped. He then, once he's got light, he will be able to interact with the things that are in the room. He's going to break out of this room and into the factory. He then needs to use his lighter to turn on the factory to produce chocolate, and then he's going to use chocolate to build himself a stairway to get out of the cave, is the idea. So fits the prompt trapped, fits the theme fire because of the lighter, fits the climb because you have to build steps out of chocolate, and then chocolate because chocolate. So that's the idea. So I wonder when the mic crashed, because I've been rambling on for ages since I said be right back. I also need to work out, I need to stop this sliding, but that can be a job for later me. So let's add the lighter scene. Hopefully it's still fixed. Yeah, okay, I'm going to be paranoid for like the rest of the day now. So that was what I was testing. I was testing... Have I done a stupid thing again? Right stick left, right stick right. Camera down, minus camera up. Yes, I did do a... I did a dumb because I forgot to change this. There we go. Okay, so we need to change this and this. Okay, that needs to be back to 1 probably. So yeah, I don't know, what do you think about the premise of the game? That's weird. I've just found a missed call from someone on my phone. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So we want to make a thing. Funk. Probably want to make this a physics process. We want to say sky detect ray. We want to make this a new cylinder shape. Yeah, sort of. Ooh, excuse the squeak. Let's make it like a 0.5 by 0.5. And then we're going to sky ray detect, enable it. We're going to say let's say 100, 10. And we're going to collide with areas only. We're going to make this a bright yellow, 10. Minus 10. Okay. So now if I rotate the camera, the ray car should move with it, right? Okay, cool. So then we want to say if sky detect ray equal dot is colliding if sky detect ray dot get collider equals light detect area, trigger the next scene. So we want onReady var sky detect ray. Okay, trigger next scene, pass. So the next scene trigger should be transition the camera from current position to next camera position, then oop. Back in a minute. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you only heard the music. You might not have heard anything because the music got muted while I was on the call. Sorry about that. But I best deal with it just in case it was anything super important. Let's see. Okay. So I think really what I should do, oh no, is no. Okay. So yeah, that should, I feel like that should be on the game thing, but I think that would be too much to track in one scene. Hmm. Okay, well that all works nicely. So we can do that. Next week would be, yeah, should be able to do that, I think. Cool. So there we go. That's fixed it. That was a little bit confusing. Okay, so then we want to say player character spring arm set and process spring arm dot set process can look. So what we would do when we start it is func on ready var tev dot set can look false, tev dot set movable false, tev dot set interact false. Okay, and then the idea is we would I'm trying to work out the best. So what I want to do is I want to have all of the level scenes sort of loaded at the start because it's not going to be a very big game, but I kind of want to keep everything like as a separate thing. So I was going to have one core game scene that then has all like the sub scenes, and then depending on how the animations have happened and stuff. Okay. Mm. Okay, and then depending on like where in the story you are, different scenes will activate and move, and like the old ones later in the scene won't render anymore, I guess. I guess they could even queue free themselves, but just in case, maybe not. So this would be cave level. And then what other levels have we got? We've got tavern, like intro animation. We've got outside the factory animation, falling animation to cave level, cave level equals movable, interactable, and then cave level goes to factory corridor. And then inside the factory we have the engine room. We have the production line. We have corridors. Yeah. I guess I can get rid of card game and board game for now. Okay. Then yeah, so it's a really short story really. So it should be doable. So I guess let's start working on the factory. No, let's start working on the tavern. So the tavern's going to be... let's have a look at some taverns. Yay, okay. That is basically exactly the same, but okay. Okay, let's just start making stuff. So we want this to be about 0.8 by 0.8 by 3 meters long. Ooh. What is going on? I'm hearing a lot of bangs around the house. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. That can be the bar. Maybe do a couple of stools. Oops. Radius should be 0.25 by about 0.5? No, it's too tall. 0.1. about that. Okay, we get like that. Point 0.01. No. Okay, that's too much. 0.02. Point 0.04. Why not? Okay, and then we just go. No. Like so. 4x4. And then let's rotate this by 90. Oh, nose. Okay, and we'll grab these two. Rotate 180. Perfect. Ish. Or not. Oh, what? Okay, no. Right. Scale Z. There we go. And then we'll just rotate that. So we're bar, stool, oops. Oh no, 0.5, no. And then we want to make that like a 2.5. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. So 4.3 by 0.1. No. Okay, there we go. Done. Right. Perfect. Okay, so let's make this a 0.2 slab. This could be the table. This is going to be the drinks cabinet. And then call this bar. Okay. Is there an easy way to export just animations from Blender and then import them as animations into Godot? I feel like I've done it before, but I can't think how to do it. Because I kind of need to add a few... Okay. Wait, what happened to the bar? How did that get scaled up so big? Okay, we're going to just do this for now. I guess we could just put some, like, what walls should we give them? I guess just like normal walls. No, 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 no. Okay, like so. And then we just go two. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, that'll do. I don't think it should matter too much. Because I think the animations that I'm going to do in Godot itself. The world's smallest bar. Okay. So we're going to export this. No. Okay. So we go new. No. Save this as this. Perfect. We're going to add a mesh instance. We're going to add a plane. And then we're going to put this on the ceiling like so. And we're going to flip it. So I really do feel like I should move the cave door from environment into props. Props. Because it is more of a prop. Okay. So next we've got a few people we need to add. We're going to make a new scene. We're going to call this Tavern Level. We're going to add the tavern scene into it. Okay. Next we're going to add Tev. No, we're going to add player character. We're going to call this Tev. Ah, okay. Well, in that case, we're just going to add Tev. And we're going to add Ness. Hmm. Oh, what? That should work, I think. Maybe it's just not quite tall enough. Why is this not working? Ah, it is working. Okay. Just got to be really accurate. Okay, just had to put some code to God of 4 and it wasn't exactly fun. See? I told you. So, no, what? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll have a dialogue system. We'll trigger the dialogue, and then when the dialogue finishes, how did I do the dialogue system with the other game? Did I do it? Not Visual Studio Code. I want this in Codium. Can you hear me alright again? Should be okay. Is it Drentsoft Games? It might be. Yeah, it is. Oops. Go away. We don't want you. So dialogue set. Let's see. Main. How are you? Can you hear me all right? The mic was going a bit weird earlier and now I'm a bit nervous. um, okay, so we'll say equals. Yay, cool. How's it going? Um, Not bad. Had to work late because our network was down. Turned out the problem was back in Canada. There's nothing we could do. Typical. At university, the IT department for my what's the term? There were like two branches of the university. Campuses. There were two campuses. There was the main one, and then like R1. And you'd think R1 would have been the main one, but no, it was the secondary one. And the IT department air conditioning was controlled by the building in the other campus 25 miles away. And so our IT department was either always freezing because the aircon was on too full, or roasting because the aircon wasn't on at all, because it was controlled by the guys in the other campus. And it was just like, poof. So I guess that's kind of similar. Like, what are you going to do? But it's very annoying, yeah. It really was. Also, I had a very... One of the rooms in that department had a door with a broken hinge, and it always sounded like Chewbacca every time someone came in. Worst part is we had the same problem in our main camp on Saturday, which got fixed, but they didn't think to fix it for our other location at the same time. Well. Okay. So we'll say... Are you allowed to say what the problem was? Or is it like super secret military stuff? Dialog.size. Crypto keys have to be changed every so often, and they just didn't do it. Right. My granddad was in the Signal Corps in the army. So yeah, I think he was telling me one time about all the crypto stuff. But that was back before digital, so it was all like logbooks and stuff. Imagine it was quite a different job back then. Yeah. And he spent a lot of times in the mountains as well, so there was lots of like weird things to do with like cables freezing over or like trees breaking, because it was like, I think he said a lot of the poles that they used were just tree trunks. but then because it was so cold, they'd get brittle and sort of break, and there was a lot of repairs needed doing all the time. The children out of school. Wait, they should have been out of school ages ago. Why are they making so much noise now? Um, so what we want to do, name some big name. All of the dialogue that will be displayed at one time is a crazy amount of dialogue, is it not? Next. What if I shrank end instead? And then what if I sized, flagged, expanded this one? There we go. And then we just go whoop, whoop, oops. Let's try that again. Whoop. No. Okay. And what if I centered this? There, right. So let's find a nice... Let's center bottom this. I guess I can... There. And then what we want to do is we want to make a theme, a new theme, with a new default font. We want to set that to 450. And let's find a nice font. Let's look at Kenny's fonts. Kenny's fonts don't often fit well with a sort of horror-y game theme though. But we'll try it. We'll try it. Saves me having to find one that's actually SIL licensed, or OFL, or CC0, or anything like that. So fonts. Maybe that one? Kenny Future could work. Kenny Bold could work. Nah, I don't like him. Not for this. Not for this game. What was the font I used for this one? I think this was quite a good font for a horror game. Where did I put it? Why is it not in the assets folder where it should be? Because it's in this folder here somewhere. Sort by date. Wait, no, not by date. By type. That's how it was sorted. Okay. Creepster, regular, and Roboto. Let's try Creepster first. There we go. And then center bottom. Boom. Okay. I found a cool... Ooh, let's see. What have you said? I found a cool program to view RuneScape maps, models, etc., how they're built, so I've been kind of studying it, and I want to try recreating a similar gameplay and got it. Nice. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Let's go with like a blue cut. Sure, let's do that. Okay, let's save this branch as a scene. We'll do it in here, dialogue UI. Okay. So then what we want to do is we want to make a general script. We're going to add a general script. And we're going to say signal dialogue finished. Signal dialogue updated. Signal. Do I need a signal dialogue started? Probably not. Dialogue ID int equals 0. Okay. And then what we might do is in the tavern level, we'll add an instance of the dialogue ID UI, and we're going to extend the script. We're going to say tavern dialogue. Dialogue equals okay, do it in init. Func init. And then cave level. Extend script. Cave level dialogue. Okay. This might not work well. I might need to do branches, but we can come to that later. That's fine. Okay, so we go func init. So then we want to say so would you like, was the plan to use the assets from RuneScape just to make like a non-commercial thing and then just try and make a RuneScape style game, or was the idea to like make as close to RuneScape as you can using your own like stuff using the techniques from the asset thing? Dialog ID equals dialog dot size, emit signal might still some stuff for prototyping, but eventually it would be all my own stuff for a neat game, just inspired by RuneScape. Cool. That's fair. That is if I don't get bored and give up on it very likely. Yeah, I know the feeling. That's why I've been mainly working on Game Jam games while I've been working on my card game, so I don't get too disheartened. Text equals dialog ID CName, and then we say name label equals CName. On ready var name label on ready var dialog label equals dialog equals name label. Okay. So we'll then else CNAME. Equals dialogues dialogue ID. Dialogue.keys 0. Oh. Huh. Really? Well, and then we just go array. Emit signal dialogue update. Hi. How are you? Can you not? Huh. Okay. So then what we would do is in tavern. Tavern. Poor thing is annoying. They changed it to packed instead, I think. That one. Packed data container, is that what you mean? I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really matter too much. I just know that they replaced that keyword in a lot of classes. Okay. This is still 3.5. I'm not using 4 just yet. I've got it installed and I'm playing around with it, but I'm not using it for anything special, just because, yeah, I've found a few too many missing features at the moment. And I don't want to have to wait and work around them. I'd rather just stick with what I know and switch when it's a bit more stable. But thank you. Is the stream quality okay, by the way? Yeah, cool. I always put it on the lowest thing so it doesn't jitter. But yeah, it can cause some problems. Right, so I can probably stream for about another 50 minutes or so. So, what am I doing? What am I doing? I am tavern dialogue. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, thank you for the follow. Rightal TV. Okay, so the interior. Boom, boom, boom. This is a bit of a weird story. But hey ho. Oh, because that's the wrong kind of bracket. There we go. What is that? Just tickle on my face. Really annoying. So we'll add a camera. And we will add a few positions. Position 3D. So togetherness shouldn't be in the same place. They should be here and here. So we'll turn Tev around. Would help if I had done that to a... There we go. Okay, and then we'll call this camera position Tev, camera position Ness, and camera position Elder. We will disable the okay. We will not do that. We'll do it like this instead. So we'll say func ready. We're going to go into this scene and we're going to say player, and then we're going to go back into the thing and we're going to say for player in get tree dot get nodes in group player. Player dot set movable false. Okay. Player dot set interactions false. Player dot set look. What was it? Set can look. Can look. Okay, and then we're going to say animation camera dot bum 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 animation dot camera dot set dot current equals true. And then we want to start the dialogue And then we're going to connect the signals from this. Dialog finished. And dialog updated. If ID equals 0, we want to set the camera equals onReady var camera equals animated camera dot transform equals so say character name if actually, you know what I'll do? Instead of passing that in the signal, we get it. Var CName equals get character name by ID. So we'll do this. We'll say get character name int if ID is less than dialog dot size, else return return dialog return CName. And then we'll just make this ID. Okay, so that should be doable. If CName equals tev, camera dot global transform equals camera tev position dot global transform. Do I need to do it as a global transform? I don't think I need to do it as a global transform. I think transform would do. So do you make games in Godot Writel TV? Ness, and then elder. onReady var So what we need to do now is we're going to go into the two views, we're going to preview it, we're going to move the camera to here. We're gonna give it a little bit of a whoop. So he's angry, looking down at us. like so. Okay, perfect. So then we're going to copy this transform here. And now... Oh, I should have done this. So we go reset the transform, set that, and then we can put this back outside. And now it's copied the transform. So then we will do a similar thing with Ness, and we're going to rotate round. Oops. We're going to give a little bit more of a three-quartery sort of look. Still kind of angry, but not so angry. But I can't change the FOV necessarily because that would mess things up. So, okay, what we'll just we'll do that. Okay. So then we'll copy this, clear the transforms, and then we'll put it back. And then I need to work out what the elder is, but we'll do that in a minute. So we'll put the elder camera just like anywhere old now. Let's point it like that. Okay. So let's if id equals 0, make angry. But for now we'll just say tev dot play idle. Actually, what we'll do for now is just make all of them play idle. On ready var ness equals ness. Okay, so we play this now. Really? Is it? No. Okay, so I Come on, this has got to work this time. It would help if I'd actually. So it's working. Cool. I know why that is. Okay. 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 So what I would consider doing. Hmm. It's doing this thing again where the animations aren't remembering to loop. I thought they'd fixed it, but apparently not. Or maybe it's just a really weird. Hmm. Maybe I just need to reset it every time I do a re-import of things. I don't know, I can't remember. So we'll add an animation player. Animation. Dramatic camera swoop. Maybe not. Okay. On dialogue finished. Transition to the next scene. Pass. Signal. Scene finished. Signal. Scene started. Scene. Signal. Emit signal. Scene finished. Self. Signal. Scene started. Signal. Scene finished. So then we can get rid of these. Okay. because what? Oh. So then we want to say okay, let's try this now. So you wander around a bit, it's pitch black, and then oh, we want to disable the... I guess that would be why you want to do the dialogue started, but let's have dot set movable false. Then we want to say cave level. Dialogue finished. Okay, and then we want to say dot request focus. It's grab focus, isn't it? Focus grab? Why don't we just have to look this up? It's very annoying. Get focus. Grab focus. It is grab focus. Grab. Could also be grab click focus maybe? But we'll try grab focus to begin with. Hello. How are you? Thank you. So I'm working on several scenes in tandem and it's a little bit confusing. But the general idea is that there'll be scenes within scenes. Takes place in a popcorn cave. Smart. Thank you. I thought so. What? So this is like the intro scene, and then there's going to be a scene in between these two. Then this is going to be like the first player interaction scene. You have to try and work out a way to break down this door. And once you're through the door, you're into the basement of the factory. You've got to try and work your way up. And then the idea is you've got to turn the factory like engine room on. That then starts the production line, and then you've got to like build chocolate to climb your way out of here, I think is the idea. I might have to make this room a little bit shorter at some point, just so that it's a little bit easier to stack the chocolate, but we'll see. All the while, hopefully having to hide from monsters. How was your stream? Did it go well? Just needed a food break. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop streaming in about 15 minutes because I've got to get ready for D&D. Nice. What sort of tutorials are you looking for? Okay, so let's play this game scene. Model offset, player model. So we'll go into player character, model offset. Go into NES, player model. Go into Tev, player model. So why is this not working? Animation player.play. Hmm. So if I run the scene itself, So maybe instead, so what if we, okay, let's just, it's in a relatively good-ish place. Let's just do a quick commit. Got started working on tavern scene. Got door to work more or less. Got lighting to work? Question mark. Moved door from environment to prop. Added basic dialogue system. Would like to slightly rework it. Set dialogue. Dialogue array equals new. Okay, and then we'll say dialogue ID equals -1. Okay. And then I can probably put the dialogue scene in here. And then we can just say dialogue. So then we can say nah. Don't like it. I mean, I do like it, but I feel like it'll be too messy. Will it be too messy? It'll be less messy than having to reset the thing every time. Active bool equals false. Active equals true. If not active, return. So then let's do it this way. We'll export node path var dialog UI path unready var dialog UI. If dialog path dialog UI equals get node dialog UI path. Okay. And then game can just set dialog hide. And we'll just hide these dialogues for now. Dialog UI. We'll say for child in get children if child has get parent, get node, get groups. Where is it? Is it an object? Get property list. If child dot get property list has a UI. Okay, so that should work. So why? Why is this happening? Don't understand what's happening here, because... Right, so tavern level. If okay, I should probably stop streaming now-ish. But I am struggling a little bit. I don't understand why... Thank you. I don't understand why, if I run the scenes from game, everything breaks, but if I run them separately, they work fine. But I guess that's just something to work out. Thank you. Yeah, so tomorrow... There's not just you. So tomorrow evening I've got to go out, but I might be able to do like a little stream tomorrow. Can I do a stream tomorrow? Yeah. Should be good. Cool. I'll try and see you guys tomorrow then. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.